Hello and welcome, my Sagittarius friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be my group reading for Mercury Retrograde for my Sagittarius friends. I don't know about you guys, but it feels like we just left Mercury Retrograde. And I fully acknowledge that when we exited the last Mercury Retrograde, that was in November. We are in February now, and yes, we're at that entry of another Mercury Retrograde. Now, Mercury Retrograde is an astrological phenomenon that we have no control over. However, with any phenomenon, it is much more than just its side effects. Mercury Retrograde in itself can offer guidance and support. We don't usually acknowledge it for that because we're so caught up in those side effects, the miscommunication, the technology problems. That conflict catches our attention. So what I wanted to do today is look at what Mercury Retrograde can offer us and how we can use it to our benefit. Yes, I know we don't like the side effects. However, when you stay in that high vibration, that joy and light, it lessens the impact of Mercury Retrograde because we have that high vibration, that loving energy that outweighs that lower vibrational energy that Mercury Retrograde brings. For the reading today, I'm going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot and the Energy Oracle. And like always, there are links below to both these fantastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Sagittarius friends, let's see what the cards have to say today. What cards represent Mercury Retrograde? Oh, they're jumping left, right, and center now. For my Sagittarius friends. All right, the first one, the Fool. The Zero card in the Major Arcana talks about that new beginning, that excited, carefree energy, but most importantly, that leap of faith, trusting energy that the universe has got their back. So it doesn't matter what the journey holds, knowing that you've got everything that you need to overcome those challenges by trusting in yourself and your abilities, and more importantly, trusting in the universe that it's got your back. The Two of Cups. Twos are about duality and choice. The Cups, intuition and emotion. The Two of Cups is known as the Lesser Lovers. The reason it's called the Lesser Lovers is it is a relationship card. It's the everyday implementation of the Major Arcana card, the Lovers. So that's why it's called the Lesser Lovers. And when you're looking at those new beginnings, so there's kind of a two-tier meaning to this. One being we've got new relationships coming forward in Mercury Retrograde. On the other hand, we also may have relationships that are already existing that are going to strengthen, and you're going to find new avenues and new possibilities for that existing relationship. So it really depends on your situation. And that is a problem with the group reading. I won't be able to pinpoint it because it is an individual situation. Then we have the Ace of Swords. Those aha eureka moments. It really confirms a couple things. One, it strengthens that aha eureka moments within relationships, but also within that path. We're looking at a lot of beginnings here. So those aha moments within existing relationships or with opportunities for people who are going to be significant, important people in our lives. The Ace of Swords also branches off that relationship piece and goes into different aspects of our journey. We're going to find those aha moments permeate your entire existence, different dimensions and in different levels. It's going to be up to us to be mindful of those messages and that knowledge that's going to be coming forward for us. The Father of Wands, or the King of Wands, it's the fully developed personality of their suit, and it's connected into that passion and creativity. The Father of Wands really speaks about that passion that we're going to find, whether in a new relationship or in existing relationships, because we're going to gain insight and direction into that relationship that we never really thought of before. And it's going to be that passion that's going to help us strengthen that relationship, whether it be new or existing. It too has that lightning bolt. Those lightning aha moments are going to be very important and significant. Then finally, the Daughter of Cups, or the Page of Cups. We're connected into that intuition and emotion again. Really talks about that play and fun. The pages or daughters, we're looking at that carefree, playful energy. The Daughter of Cups really encourages us to focus in on that play and fun, rather than waiting for or trying to force those eureka moments. You're going to find more information and more insight and direction coming to you when you're not looking for it. We've got double carefree, very playful energies. I feel like a childlike energy, because that's that naive energy of both the Daughter of Cups or Page of Cups with the Fool balancing out this reading. So we need to look at that playfulness, that carefreeness. You can't force this information. When you work at that passion-centered, playful energy, that's when those eureka moments are going to come in and those relationships are going to become stronger. What a fantastic insight and guidance for Mercury retrograde. Well, unfortunately, there's strings attached. This is Mercury retrograde. So anytime we're looking at this amazing astrological phenomenon, we're looking at communication problems, which in itself can be a challenge in relationships. Plus technology, well, let's be honest, technology permeates every part of our lives. So let's look at the next 3 weeks and how we can start to overcome some of these challenges and embrace this insight that we're looking at here, because it's going to be a fantastic 3 weeks for you guys. Anytime we're dealing with relationships and fun, that's when we start to see a bit of a shift that isn't so hard work, if you will. I've got cards flipping out everywhere for you guys. Alright. Let's see what further guidance we have here. The Eight of Cups. Eights are about movement and manifestation. The Cups about intuition and emotion. The Eight of Cups talks about going inwards. Now this isn't a direction or a suggestion. This is more of this is something you don't want to do. We like to hermit or turtle ourselves when it comes to Mercury retrograde. When we start to see these very sticky and very hard situations, we like to start to recluse on ourselves. We don't want to be a part of it. It's going to be a challenge for you to stand up and embrace and work with people, because this relationship isn't going to be all, well, flowers and roses. It's going to be work. We're going to have to give it some energies and time. And most importantly, understanding, because we're dealing with other people. Having that trust is going to be essential. Rather than exploding and using our emotion, we're going to have to step things back so that we can take that bigger picture. It's not about reacting. We know and trust that this relationship is going to be important for us. So relying on that and following our higher vibrational self, our intuition, rather than the ego, our lower vibrational self. The Six of Pentacles. Sixes are about balance and harmony. Pentacles, about growth and abundance. The Six of Pentacles talks about rebalancing our energies so that all aspects of our lives flourish. Now, that's kind of what I was talking about, where we take that step back, following our intuition, trusting in the universe, and giving that relationship some energy and time so that it can start to flourish and develop. Or in some cases, continue to develop and develop in other ways that you hadn't thought possible. The Ace of Wands. Aces are a gift. Wands, that passion. And that's going to be that passion, that ignition, that's going to be key. The Ace of Wands always reminds me of a match that's about to be struck before we have that engulfment of flames. And that's what we're looking at, that anticipation, that excitement. We need to bring that into new relationships and into relationships that we currently have. Now, we do have double aces, the swords and the wands. In angel messages, the angels are telling you that you're going to attract what you think about. And it's a time to trust in your abilities and believe in yourself. The Mother of Cups, or the Queen of Cups. One of the most intuitional cards in the deck. There's only one that supersedes her, and that's the High Priestess. I said that we need to listen to our intuition, that higher self, and that's exactly what we're looking at here. Listening to our higher self and gaining direction from the universal beings, rather than reacting and turtling and recoiling when situations happen. Checking into things, taking that breath, critically thinking. We've got the Ace of Swords right in the middle there, that critical thinking. Using the sword of truth and knowledge to truly understand what's happening. Oh, for crying out loud. I just said that. Justice, the sword of truth and knowledge. Those critical thinking skills will be important. They're going to be essential for you to overcoming the challenges brought on by Mercury retrograde. We don't want a turtle. These relationships, that's important. That's going to be full of passion and love. And it's that passion and love that drives us forward. So using that sword of truth and knowledge to cut down to what's really important, what's really happening. Justice also talks about balance and the need for it. Mercury retrograde does push us off kilter, so we need to make sure that we're maintaining balance in all aspects of our lives. We see that here as well with the Six of Pentacles, so that we are able to use that higher source for information and approach things from a higher vibrational state. I love it when my cards finally catch up to me. The Father of Swords, the King of Swords. Those critical thinking skills are going to be essential. If we don't have critical thinking right now, you're going to find that this next couple weeks, these 3 weeks, are going to be very challenging. You're not going to gain the insight and direction that Mercury retrograde is offering you. These relationships you're going to find aren't going to be as meaningful and fulfilling, let's be honest, passionate and fun as you'd want. Critical thinking is going to be essential. Now we do have double fathers or double kings, which are the 14th card of the minor arcana. And when you see that multiple 14, the angels are telling you that this is a time of love and spiritual growth. And then finally, the Four of Cups. Fours are a foundational, stable number. Cups, intuition, and emotion. The Four of Cups talks about seeing the bigger picture and missing major aspects of our lives. In the original card, Pamela Coleman Smith drew this man sitting under a tree, and he's fed up with the world around him. Everything feels mundane and kind of dreary. He's missing the fun and passion. He's looking at these 3 cups in front of him. The 3 cups symbolize everything that he has created in his life. And he can't complain. There's nothing wrong with those 3 cups. They are great. They're amazing. Now there's a hand floating beside him from the universe with 1 cup right off to the side, well, when you're looking down at it, it's on your right hand side, his left hand side. This holy grail of cups, and he's missing it. And that's what we're talking about here. It's so easy to miss that holy grail. We could keep focusing in on those 3 cups. We could turtle ourselves and try and brace for impact. Or we can use the skills and abilities we have, because we know we've got them, to overcome these challenges and find that passion and fun in our lives and in existing or new relationships. All right, let's go into some blessings. What blessings can my Sagittarius friends embrace for Mercury retrograde? Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So Archangel Ariel is a beautiful archangel who is connected into animals and the wilderness. I always call her my environmentalist archangel. She works to heal animals on this earth. She works to try and preserve the environment and their natural habitats. I don't usually connect her with my second chakra, which is my sacral chakra. She is my environmentalist archangel. Now, that connection into community and that bigger picture is going to be very important for us because we don't live in a bubble. The second chakra, though, that's your sacral chakra. It's where you're going to find that passion. And it's that in that passion that we're going to see that relationship really ignite. So your sacral chakra is going to be very important for you in this upcoming 3 weeks. Whether or not you need Archangel Ariel, I think is going to be very individualistic. I would call on someone like Archangel Chamuel to help with some of the emotional healing that we have, which can help with the sacral chakra, or even Archangel Raphael to help heal your sacral chakra. Storm warning really connects into that 8 of Cups warning. Yeah, we can see the storm coming. We can see it brewing. We can see Mercury coming in, and it's going to slow right down. Even in a storm warning, we don't need to stop. We can continue forward. We can take our skills and abilities and move ourselves forward. Because when we go forward, that's where we're going to find that abundance and growth. The temple path connects in to that next step, those next pieces. We knew we had the Fool. We're looking at beginnings. And similar to anything else, in some situations, those beginnings start off on a very stable and foundational piece or person. We've got some growth, and we're going to find new and exciting ways to embrace and connect in. The World, very much connected into the major arcana, the World, also known as the Dancer, and it's in this next stage, this next exciting piece that we can look forward to. We do need to celebrate and highlight these past 3 cups, all that we've achieved, all that has brought us to this point. We do need to celebrate that. We should be very proud of all we've accomplished. We should have that excitement and that enthusiasm for that next stage, because it's going to be amazing. The more energy and time you put into this, the more impactful and meaningful the outcome will be for you. What you put in is what you get back. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and that you're able to gain some insight and direction into Mercury retrograde. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There's so much more amazing content coming your way. You don't want to miss any of this amazing healing and insight. The best way to stay connected is through subscribing to my channel and hitting that little red bell. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings and healings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Sagittarius friends.